That was my theory. That was my sweet theory. But my theory was so wrong. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been 2 weeks since I posted. I just started my book talk, my booktube, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to post. So I started watching booktubes, YouTube vlogs about books, people who loves to read and stuff, so I could get the hang of it and learn about how to vlog for books. What I want to do in this vlog, you must have seen it from the title, I found a new favorite author. In my last vlog, I showed a couple of books to read, and this book was part of it. The Surrogate Mother by Freida McFadden, and I loved the book. When I started reading it, before I read it, when I read the synopsis, I was like, ugh, this would be creepy. Like, what do you mean? The woman now carrying Abby's child as an unspeakable secret. What do you mean, my surrogate mother as an unspeakable secret? That's like, So when I started reading it, when I got like, when I was almost done reading this book, I was like, oh my god, I love this author because what is this plot twist? What is this plot twist? So before I finished reading this book, I went to the bookstore and then I saw like 2 of her books. I was like, oh okay, I know this author. I was just reading one of her books and then I just got like 2 of her books. Just 2 more of her books. And that is when I knew I was in trouble. That is when I knew I was in trouble because, oh my god, I knew I found like my new favorite thriller author because what is this plot twist? What is this plot twist she's giving? And the 3 books I got on Saturday, I'm gonna show you the 3 books because on Sunday I got 3 more books and today is Saturday and I read everything. Let me show you. Yeah. All of these books by Freida McFadden, all of it by Freida McFadden, and I loved every single one. I can't even lie. I can be really generous in rating books. I can give books like 4 stars sometimes when I read them, but I'm not even going to lie. It's been so long since I read books that actually thrillers that are actually plot twisting, like the plot twist is actually plot twisting, if you know what I mean. Because what is this? When I read this, I was like, oh okay. The synopsis already said she's not who she says she isn't who she says she is, so I was expecting, of course, maybe a weird person with like, you know, some kind of shit personality, and of course it's something similar like that, but I loved it. And then when I got all of these books, when I read all of them, I was just, okay, what is this? I'm rating all of these books, I'm giving them a good 4.5, but in all of these books I'm gonna give one of them 5 star, and it's the one I just finished reading yesterday night. I was supposed to edit a vlog for my second YouTube channel, my lifestyle vlogs, but I could not edit it because I was reading one of these books, the one I read yesterday. Let me show you guys. It's called The Boyfriend. I did not, you see, I like to think of myself as someone who can predict stories. Like, one of my favorite shows is Law and Order, and it's like they want to catch the person who's done it, investigating. And I always tell myself that, okay, I know who's done it. I know who's done it by the end of by the end of the episode. But so sometimes I'm usually right. And in this book yesterday, I was so sure. Like, I was 99.5% sure that I knew how it was going to end. I was so sure. But oh my god, I even posted it on my Snapchat. I was like, okay, I think I know how this book is going to end. And if I'm right, I'm gonna buy myself a new book, like a reward for getting the plot right. But oh my god, was I wrong? I even had another theory. I had another theory about this book, that, oh, okay, they probably have a deal. Let me read the synopsis for you. Sydney Shaw, like every single woman in New York, has terrible luck with dating. She's seen it all: men who lie in their dating profile, men who stick out with dinner bills, and worst of all, men who can't shut up about their mothers. Well, finally, she hits the jackpot. Her new boyfriend is utterly perfect. He's charming, handsome, and works as a doctor at a local hospital. Sydney is swept off her feet. Then the brutal murder of a young woman, the latest in a string of deaths across the coast, confounds police. The primary suspect, a mystery man who dates his victims before he kills them. Sydney should feel safe. After all, she's dating the man of her dreams. But she can't shake her own suspicions that the perfect man may not be as perfect as he seems. Because someone is watching her every move, and she doesn't get to the truth, she'll be the killer's next victim. And the boyfriend, he had his own POV, but his POV was like when he was a teenager, and then Sydney Shaw's POV, the present life. And he was just like, okay, okay, yeah, he's the one. But like, I was shocked. I was surprised. The plot twist was really, really amazing. I'm rating it 5 star. I'm rating it 5 star. There's no way I'm not rating this book 5 star, because I was so sure. I think it was because I was so sure. That was why I was too surprised, because I was so sure. I don't know that theory. My theory was, two. It was two people that was killing, because at the end of the book, it became like clear. It became clear that it was the two people thing. Like, it was not just the boyfriend. Became clear. So my theory was like, okay, since he likes seeing blood so much, but his conscience doesn't want to kill, he made a plan with someone. He made a plan with someone to kill the people, and he'll be watching as the blood is, coming out of them. That was my theory. That was my sweet theory. But my theory was so wrong, and I was so happy I was wrong, because what the fuck? And the book started very slow for me. And I was like, oh, okay, okay. But then when I got to a point, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I almost dropped this book. I can keep talking about this book like forever. So, why I said Freida is like my new best author, at the end of her books, she has like this she has like this what's it called, reading group guide. And I really love that, because it's like when she asks the question, it's like she knows I want to talk about the book after reading. I want to talk about some characters. I just want to vent. I want to say, okay, this character annoys me. This, I just want to talk. And then the questions just eat. They just eat right. The questions just that like the questions are just the right questions. And then oh, that's just my reaction to the book. I love it so much. Oh my god. I love finding new good books. I love finding books that just pick that piques my interest. I love finding books like that. Oh, I love finding authors that I want to stick to. I'm a stickler for routine. Yes, I can stick to routine so much. I can love one author and I don't care. As long as they keep piquing my interest, I don't care. I'm going to read all of their books. I'm going to read all of their books till their last book. I'm reading all of them. I don't mind. I'll read because I love them. I'm not really into like changing favorite authors. John Grisham was my favorite thriller author before, but I'm sorry, John. Frida is the new one. I'm probably gonna find another person I love more than Frida, but for now, no, I love Frida, and yes, I love the boyfriend. And this is another one, the locked door. Yeah, this one too is so creepy. The funny part of this book, there's this thing she has PTSD. Nora in this book, that's the character. She has PTSD from, the smell of lavender. She doesn't like the smell of lavender. The smell of my room is lavender because I love the smell of lavender. So the oil I use in my room is lavender. And when I was reading this book, I was like, okay, no, do not creep me out with this. Do not creep me out, please, because I might throw this lavender away because oh my god. I was scared. I was scared of lavender for a while, but I got over it. Because my room smells like lavender, so I don't know. And this is a newest book. I actually haven't finished this one because I'm trying to read it all in a day, and I didn't want to take it out because the boyfriend, I took it to work yesterday, and I was in the bus and I was reading it on my way, but I didn't want to take this one out because it's like a newest book, and it's still very fine, and I love the straight edges, so I didn't want to take it out, get it all wrinkled and stuff. So I'm gonna finish this on my off day, and I'm off work. And yeah, it's called The Divorce. It's her newest book, and yeah, so far I've loved it so far. Because what do you mean you tricked your wife into a divorce? It's like you tricked your wife into a divorce, you kicked her out with a lie. Why are you? So I want to find out why you did that, because what the fuck. And then the next one is The Co-worker, and all our books are just so intriguing. I love it. I loved it. And then this one by one. Yeah, this one was good too. It was 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. And then What D? Oh, this is another one, another good one, and it's about like this. The What D is like a unit in the hospital, like a mental unit, and Amy is a student. She wants to gain experience on the floor, but she doesn't want to confront a past. From this book, I have a favorite sentence that I highlighted. Because I've always said it to myself. Yeah. Let me read it out for you guys. It says, a mental health diagnosis is not a death sentence. And it's true. That is the truth. A mental health diagnosis is not a death sentence. Yes. You see, in this our world, when people get diagnosed with like a mental health disorder and stuff, the way people look at them, the way people view them, some people are scared of them. Some people just view them as useless. He's got mental health disorder and stuff like that. The way people look at them, but for me, I've always said people with mental health disorder, they are people too. The mental health does not define them. I think there's another one. Oh yes, yes. Just before the word, it said, I want to read the paragraph for you. Miguel is a human being and is more than a psychiatric diagnosis. He's not a schizophrenic, he's a man who has schizophrenia. That is just how they should be. That is how they should be seen. People with mental health. Is a man who has schizophrenia, not is. That doesn't the disease doesn't define him. He's just a man who has it. Oh my god, am I going into another thing entirely? I am. So I don't want to talk about it, but those two sentences are my favorite in this book. Yeah, that is all of Frida's book that I've gotten so far. And yes, I'm gonna be getting more of a book. The next books of Frida I wanna read is the Housemaid series. The Housemaid, the first one, The Secrets of the Housemaid or something. The arts. I'm gonna get those, and then I'm gonna get the Tenants. I'm gonna get Never Lie because I've browsed all of her books, and I can't wait. I just can't wait to get more of it. I love Frida. She's probably my new favorite author. And until we find a new favorite author, Frida is gonna be our best author. And we're gonna read everything Frida writes. Every single thing Frida writes. I don't care. We're gonna read it. Because her plot twists are really, really, really amazing. I'm sorry I'm talking like that, you guys. And do you guys remember a book, Whisper of War and Storm, like a fantasy book I picked up, and I realized it's a series. So I've been looking for this one since for the past 2 weeks now. When I went back to the works, I didn't find it there. I went to Waterstones, I didn't find it, and then I checked online. I saw it online, and I wanted to order it, but I haven't placed the order yet. I didn't know what was stopping me, so just now, as I was coming back from work this morning, I went into the works just to see what they have, and I found the book. I'm just getting into fantasy. I don't want to like go entirely deeply into it, but I found that most fantasy books have like series, and I'm not sure if I like series. I want to read a book and then be done. I want to read a book and then be done with it and pick up another one, even if it's by the same author. I don't care, but I'm not sure I like series, so I'm gonna use this book to see if I could actually get into series. Yeah, I'm gonna read it one of these days, probably tomorrow when I'm done with the divorce, and if I don't get any Frida's book before Monday, I'm gonna read Ties of Weight and Secrets. I got this book too because it was so pretty. Ugh. Oh, it's the Cruel Prince series. Oh, it's a series. I got it because it was pretty. I love the feeling of the book in my hand, and when I opened it, it had drawings. I love drawings. What do you mean? I got to read something like this. So pretty, pretty, pretty. And see, it has like a lot of drawings. And I love something like this. Sometimes I want to read something with pictures in it. The font is pretty too. The book is just so pretty. I love pretty books. I'm gonna try to read it, and if I love it, who knows? I might be a big series girl. Yeah, I think I need to stop talking. I don't want to be talking too long in the vlogs, but I just can't seem to help it. When I start talking about books, I tend to keep going on. I'm gonna stop now because I want to end this vlog, and I'm gonna do that now. I just wanted to tell you guys that I found a new favorite author. Yeah. Oh, there is one book I got for a picnic I'm planning for myself. Oh, I don't want to talk much. It's given some. It's like a summer vibe book. It's called Here Comes Summer. Yeah, so I'm gonna be saving this book for summer. So I'm gonna wait when the sun comes out, and I'm going to take myself on a little picnic. I'm gonna take myself on a little picnic, and I'm gonna read Here Comes Summer. I hope it's worth it. It's not thriller, it's romance. So yeah, that's it. And well, since my last vlog, yeah, since my last vlog, that's what? That's like 2 weeks. These are all the new books I've gotten. Well, except one, that's the surrogate mother. These are all the new books I've gotten, and I've read almost all of them. Just the only one I haven't read is they're just 3 books. Just 3. Yeah. And I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next vlog. Bye bye. I love you guys so much. I hope you love this vlog, and if you do, please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. It's a growing channel, and please do support me so I can post more, I guess. Bye.